Hello, Soul Seekers. Christina McCarty here. It's been a long, long time since I've done a video, and there are many reasons for that, which I will talk about a little bit here. It's interesting. When I first started the YouTube a few years ago, I was in such an elated place with changes that I had made in my life and experiences that I had gone through. And I was so excited to be able to share where I was at. And I named my YouTube channel Join Me in My Journey because I wanted people to be able to maybe relate to what I was going through and share in experiences and all of those things. And, it's funny because as I have learned over time, our spiritual awakening and our process goes through many different phases in the process of evolution. And you know, it isn't always uh the the shiny, pretty, blissful experience that I think sometimes we think is supposed to be the way that life runs, that if we get everything right, then everything will always be sunshine and flowers and rainbows and all of that fun stuff. But, you know, the sunshine and the flowers and the rainbows come with deeper understanding and continued processes of learning. And this is something that has become apparent for me as I have gone through a lot of different shifts over the last few years. Soon after I started my Join Me in My Journey YouTube channel, my adult daughter ended up needing to come and live back with me. And I'll tell you what, the challenges that have come up during that time have been amazing and rocked my world and her world, and a lot of learning and loving and judging and letting go and all of that fun stuff came into play. Um, and as the the chaos of my life unfolded, I I backed off more and more from doing my recordings. And I think it's okay because I think that there were things that I needed to process and learn. Um, and understand better. But I also think it may have been a little bit of a disservice because I do feel that being able to share in all of the ways could be beneficial for anybody that might be going through turbulent times like I have. And I just wanted to kind of address that and remind people that this thing we call life happens one day at a time. And I have many spiritual teachers that I listen to, and go and see and appreciate. And even with that, um, the growth and the teachings all tell us that, you know, all the experiences that we go through step by step. And this too shall pass is the truest statement that's out there because it doesn't matter if you are flying high on 1,000% bliss or if you are running low on 1,000% depressed. Um, they're moments and they provide us with opportunities to learn and grow within and understand ourselves better and expand and shift. The one thing that we know is that life is ever changing. And with that, you get an opportunity to understand yourself and others in a deeper way. You get an opportunity to shift and expand your desires and your wants to narrow in the focus in a better way. Um, and we're all in different ways on the same journey. And that is the beauty of the experience of this world. Um, back to those original teachings, respecting the illusion, but knowing the truth, and, you know, taking inventory of stock of where you are and where you're at, where you've been and where you want to go. The one thing that I am truly, truly blessed in understanding is that each moment I become better if I choose to be. And when I have periods of downtime where I'm not feeling so great, that doesn't mean that I have missed something in my growth. It just means that it's another opportunity to clear more air. In the teachings of Abraham, uh, in the law of attraction, um, it 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 is said that when you are experiencing contrast, you are being given an opportunity to understand more about what you want, what you don't want. And that contrast tells you how far in or out of alignment you are with your source, with God. And with that, your emotions give you an opportunity to kind of help guide you and regulate you so that you can come back to attunement with the truth of who you are, with your soul, with your higher self, with your inner purpose, with that God spark from within. The times of tribulation that we have been in are so intense, and I know that we're all feeling it on such a big level. The last few months have been interesting for me. There's been a lot of health issues and passing of people in my life, and it has brought up a lot of thoughts of sorrow, and I know that a lot of us are feeling that on a deep level. And so I am hoping to get myself back up and running so that I can be connecting with all of you out there a little bit more regularly so that we can navigate through this experience and this world knowing that we're not alone. We are a collective out here together. And maybe something that I share will have insight for someone else. Maybe you will have something that you can share back with me in the comments that will help me grow and expand and express in an even better way. Um, I did want to let everyone know that the Ask and It Is Given book study is still going strong. We finished the round of it back in the beginning of November, and beginning this Monday, December 16th, I am taking on guiding that book study for the entire next round of the book. So, Asking It Is Given is an amazing book written by Esther and Jerry Hicks. Esther is a woman that channels a group that is called Abraham, and the information that is in there is such amazing information to help you tune into who you are, to help you understand a little bit more about your emotions and the guidance system, to help give you tools and processes that can sort of guide you through being able to understand where you're at better and shift those things. I have been with this book study for gosh, I think it's almost 5 years now. And um, every time I go through it, I learn something new. And I think it's such a beautiful thing. I've had so many different changes and amazing, beautiful things that have come through in my life. And I do feel that continuing to stay focused on those practices, even when sometimes I'm not able to be fully present, helps bring me back into alignment and remember that where I put my attention is what I'm going to be vibrating back to me in my life. So I'm hoping that you will consider joining me in the next round of book study with Ask and It Is Given. The next one is going to be starting Tuesday, December 16th at 6:30 Arizona time. And so I look forward to connecting with everybody on a little bit more of a personal level while we read through this book and read through the processes and learn and grow and experience together. So I hope that you'll join me. I'll definitely put a link below so that you can consider joining up with that if you would like. If you don't have the book, you don't need to have the book. We definitely put the book up on screen when we're reading. However, I do highly recommend that you consider getting it because it's a wonderful tool that you can learn from over and over. In the meantime, my daughter is now doing a little bit better. For those that are wondering about that, she is living um, up north, and we are working together to navigate through this life. Our relationship has gone through so many so many ups and downs, but we continue to work through that together. And I am looking so forward to sharing about how things have been going for me, sharing insights that I have, um, growing with you. And man, we're already moving into another year. It went like that. I'm sure you are all feeling it. Um, I hope to see you next Tuesday at 6:30. It is a Zoom meeting. You can sign up below, and happy holidays. And today is 12/12, and 12s are significant master numbers, um, completion. And so let's take some time to just consider that and focus on the energy and know that no matter what you're going through, no matter where you're at, the one thing that we can always count on is that change will happen. And so if you're feeling stuck, if you're feeling lost, if you're feeling sad, if you're feeling heavy, give yourself grace and know that it's okay and know that it won't remain and that you can move through these times. Here's to the next era of joining me in my journey.